100 days down. How has the president fared?
MSNBC will have all-day coverage of President Obama's 100th day in office.
The first 100 days in office.
So tell us who made the grade in the first 100 days.
Let's talk 100 days. What do you give him, Geraldo?
Few actually think that the 100th day of the Obama administration is important in itself. But across Washington this week, everyone played their part.
It feels like a year already, to tell you the truth.
Every media outlet had a contribution.
We have a whole section on the president's first 100 days.
On Capitol Hill, the Democrats were celebrating.
I'd definitely give the president an A.
And they weren't feeling overly charitable to Republicans, who had retreated a bit to lick their wounds.
The Republicans are difficult to deal with, let's put it that way.
At the Brookings Institution, there was a somewhat accidental expert on the 100 days who was doing his part.
Irish television, for German television. I'll do Japanese television tomorrow.
At the center of it all was the White House. They called it a Hallmark holiday, but capitalized nonetheless.
It's an arbitrary day in which presidents are measured. We get that. We're playing along.
Today marks 100 days since I took the oath of office to be your president.
As the big day approached, though, the best-laid plans were scrambled.
I've decided to be a candidate for re-election in 2010 in the Democratic primary.
There was real news, from Arlen Specter to interrogation techniques, even swine flu.
Swine flu is a very big story. A real story has to dominate a manufactured story. It's the nature of the game.
President Obama went all the way to Missouri for an event to mark the day, but MSNBC ended up cutting away.
We may be dipping in and out of this event in Missouri. Again, President Obama, one half the subject matter for this broadcast.
But wheels were already in motion, and the media went ahead with their pre-planned stories. It's one of those seemingly inevitable Washington rituals.
I can remember Ray Price, who was Nixon's speechwriter, trying to encourage Nixon to somehow turn this off. It can't be done.
Now, after 100 days, I'm pleased with the progress we've made. But I'm not satisfied. I'm confident in the future, but I'm not content with the present.